Welcome to Muscle Maintenance with InShape Fitness. I'm Kim Watkins. I'm going to be your trainer today. Go ahead and stand up for me. Let's get right to it. Today's workout is for Wednesday, October 3rd. It's the middle of our sequence for the week. A little bit harder than yesterday. Not quite as hard as it will be tomorrow, but basically the same 6 moves we've done the first couple of days of the week so far. Starting with our 2 warm-up moves, so go ahead and march in place with your forward back arm swing. Stand up straight, make sure your shoulders are back. You're moving with precise swings in terms of your arm, opening up the shoulders, opening up your back, breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth, and lifting the knees as you march in place, warming up your butt muscles, your quads, your hamstrings, really getting blood flowing to all of the little tributaries of blood. Blood vessels moving in and out of your limbs and your core. And now let's do the windmill move, which will help you really focus on getting the abs in tight and warming up your back. So plant your feet double shoulder width apart, clasp your hands above your head, and slowly bend down to the right, hinging at your hip, keeping your back straight until your fingers hit the floor, then back up to the left. And again, down to the right and up to the left. Now switch directions, down to the left, up to the right, and one more time. Getting ready for the lighthouse move. We're going to actually do the same move we did yesterday. Staggering the feet heel to toe, right foot forward. Go ahead and plant your feet heel to toe at this point. Make sure that hopefully you don't have shoes on, but if you do, just make sure that you're focused on gripping the floor surface and extending your arms out through your shoulder joint, palms facing down. Now turn your head right to left, or left to right. Just slowly turn your head, basically. And the purpose of this move is to build stability in the smaller muscles, the sort of ancillary muscles that help you balance with this imbalanced sort of perspective in terms of your body. Like you never stand heel to toe, obviously, unless you're a dancer. And when you turn your head right to left, or just turn your head or whatever, your equilibrium is knocked off kilter, which forces those isometric contractions to put just that much more effort into to keeping you balanced. Okay, now we're going to do a forward lunge again, only today we're going to be doing a curtsy forward lunge. So take a big step forward and to the left with your right leg. And then bend both knees, push off with the right leg, back to start. Big step forward and to the right with your left leg. Bend both knees, and then straighten your body back up. Push off with the left foot and back to start. Now keep that going for another 20 seconds or so. Remember to keep your back straight. You want to keep your abs in tight. Don't collapse at the waistline and strain your back. You also won't be using the right muscles if you shift your body weight too far forward. So maintain equilibrium in terms of the forward back motion. Keep your weight shifting. When you move forward, you shift a little bit to your toes. When you move back, you use your heels. Okay, now let's do the lateral lunge that we did yesterday, only today we're going to tap the floor with the hand that extends out to the side. So take a big step out with the right leg. Oh, there's a plane passing over my apartment building in New York City right now. If you're not in Manhattan, you might not appreciate that quite as much, although clearly planes pass over everywhere, but anyway, okay, so now you're taking a big step out with your left leg. Reach down with your left hand to tap the floor. Remember, your right knee is the one that bends, sitting back into your heel with the right knee in terms of the lateral lunge. Back to the left side, or back to the right side. And you remember, you tap with the right hand, then the left side, tap with the left hand. And that floor tap, the purpose that it serves is to get the upper part of the body moving, which in turn gets your heart rate up and keeps it up a little bit higher, keeping your entire body working there. And that way you don't have to think about things like cardio versus strength. You do it all at one time, and that's where we go. Okay, now we're going to be on the floor for mountain climbers. So I promised these yesterday that we would be doing them. Hands on the floor, and now you're in push-up position. You're going to alternate, jumping your feet forward and back. Right foot forward And you want your feet to exit the floor, you know, kind of you're lifting up and switching feet mid-air. So keep that going for another few seconds. We're going to do a plank in a moment. Tomorrow we make mountain climbers even harder by doing a crossbody mountain climber, where you bring the knee that's coming in towards the body actually extends to the opposite side. So that's a lot of fun. You've got 5 more seconds of mountain climbers. You're doing great. Make sure you keep your butt down. Make sure that you're breathing. They're a very, very sort of aerobic-based move, the mountain climber. If you need to take it down at any point to the hiker, that's fine too. But we are finished now, so let's go down to the floor fully onto your forearms with a plank. And now start twisting at your waist, alternating your right hip down, then your left hip down. It's called a corkscrew plank. And this just gets a little bit of rotation through your waist to help accentuate that component in terms of the contractions that you're feeling in your core. But of course, you're still doing the full plank and squeezing all of those muscles, starting with the very inner transverse abdominis and working the way out to the side abs in the front and the back. All right. Now you're going to turn over. You're going to be on your back. Put your hands behind your head. We're going to do one crunch. Yesterday it was a bent knee crunch. Today your legs are straight and your feet are flexed straight up so that your body makes an L, and you're doing the lifted leg crunch. Go ahead and get started with that. If you really do like the flexed foot component while you're doing your crunch, you're going to feel the back of your leg stretching out. It's a really great hamstring stretch. And maybe towards the end I'll talk a little bit about how you can get those hamstrings stretched out a little bit more, because I'll tell you, I see hundreds of people in New York City with our company every week, and 85% have tight hamstrings. It's remarkable to me. Okay, stand back up. Take a sip of water. We're through with the first set. We're going to do the same sequence of 6 moves a second time, starting with the lighthouse. Now this time, bring your left foot forward. Your right leg is back. You're still heel to toe. You're isometrically contracting all of those muscles in your legs up to and including your butt and your hip, the pelvis region. Extend your arms out and turn your head. Very good. Very, very good. People are amazed if you read this, you know, read the copy describing the exercise, or you might even just listen and you're not doing it. You might think, wow, this is really, really easy. But once you put your body into heel to toe position, where you have such a narrow center of gravity or center of balance, you're apt, once you start moving your head, to really, you know, swagger a little bit and stagger. And everyone does, everyone, including myself. I do it all the time, but I still find myself falling over sometimes. Okay, excellent. Alternating forward curtsy is next. Keep it going. Don't stop. Just go. Your forward alternating forward curtsy is a really, really great move, especially for people that like to do things like running or cycling, where it's often the case that you do a lot of emphasis and make a lot of effort to help keep your legs strong, but because the quad is so big and such a bully, it often prevents other muscles from really getting the work that they need to get done. And when you do that diagonal lunge, you actually force the abductors and the adductors to work a little bit more, which is great. And that's also why we're doing the lateral lunge, which is next. So go ahead and start with that. 30 seconds. Right leg out. Make sure your feet stay straight. The left knee bends. You tap the floor with your right hand. Lift back up and into center, and then out with the left leg. Down with the left hand as you bend the right knee, and then back up and keep it going. Another 12 seconds. Tomorrow we're going to make this kind of a shuffle, so you're going to do a hop in the middle, which is a lot of fun. Very, very good. Okay, 2 more days of this workout. I really enjoyed the sequence, actually. Mountain climbers are next. You might be feeling a little tired at this point, so don't hesitate. If you need to, go ahead and get started. The 30 seconds is going. Jumping back and forth with those mountain climbers. I want you to know, it's the purpose of the muscle maintenance workouts to start easy and gradually get more difficult, so that you build a base of knowledge that allows you to step backwards or forwards in terms of difficulty when it's appropriate for your particular body or your situation. And if you can't sustain the mountain climber, the aerobic nature of the mountain climber, take it down to the hike. You've got 3 seconds. Awesome. Awesome. Really good job. Okay, plank dips, or plank with hip dips. Is the other name for the corkscrew that I was talking about before. But go ahead and get yourself into the plank. The 30 seconds starts now. Breathe. Clench your butt cheeks in order to make that isometric contraction through your core even more intense. And you're twisting through the hips and rotating the left hip down, then the right hip down. Really focus on your breath here. The 30 seconds ends really fast. You've got 10 more seconds, in fact, and you'll be on your back for the final move, on your way. Hopefully it's the beginning of your Wednesday, in that you have rolled out of bed and you're getting this workout done because you know that it makes so much more sense to do these sessions in the morning in your pajamas, which is what I do. You don't want to wait until the end of the day when so many other things can get in the way, right? So make it happen in the morning. It will provide you with lots of great energy benefits. Some days I feel like I have a 3-year-old, and I go ahead and turn your body over, by the way. Get your legs up in the air, that lifted leg crunch one last time. I have a 3-year-old toddler, and to get 8 hours of sleep, to get even 7 hours of sleep, or sometimes less than 6, with all the craziness that I deal with. And I still make myself, no matter how little sleep I got, get up, do something, and get the body going, get the blood moving, get the muscles and your joints and bones. Everybody has to wake up. It can't just be your brain. So that's the purpose of this goal, to get these things done in the morning. You're done. Very good. 12 minutes exactly. So have a fantastic day. I will be back tomorrow on Thursday for the next level of our workout series for this week. And if you have any questions, please visit my website, inshape-fitness.com, or visit us on Twitter or Facebook. I am around. See you soon. Have a great day.